Yeah, yeah, there's more. I've been realizing that I have these heavy sighs way too often in my videos. Wow, I need to work on that. Here's the next load going to the storage unit, and boy, I really hope this idea for the headboard works. There's some shelves here that can be used and all that, and I've got a spot where I think it would be good to put it, and I'm really hoping the measurements pan out. So I don't know if I'll find out today or not. I'm not sure I can get all the stuff moved that I want to get next to it, but at least we're going to make a start. The smart thing to do would be to not do what I'm about to do. And what I mean by that is showing that this lumber that I have video of, I think I've already put it in this post, was in a Bluetooth connected storage unit that it turned out gave me a ton of trouble. Couldn't get into it one night. And so I am now moving it into a different unit. How many times am I going to move this stuff? Oh, it's ridiculous. It's so sad. So sad. Well, I'm not even sure how the layout's going to work yet, but here's what I've got. Here's part of what I'm moving. I've got more to move, and then down there somewhere is another 10 by 15 unit that I'm going to move more stuff into from the other two units that I have. Right now I have 5 storage units tied up, and I'm going to end up with 2. Please, Lord, by your grace and mercy, and I don't break an arm or a leg or a neck in the process, I should end up with making things lumber in here for the most part, almost completely, and my stuff that I don't have a place for at Carol's in the other one. But oh my goodness, not only is it like straight uphill to get to this top line of storage units, and I have hundreds, maybe a couple thousand, 2 or 3, 4,000 pounds of stuff in these other 2 units that I have to move. I really only had 48 hours 5 days ago to get all this done, and I'm getting some more grace thanks to Extra Space Storage. Here's a shout out to Extra Space Storage. Not affiliated, I'm paying them, but I am thankful, blessed and grateful that they're giving me a little extra time. Okay, let's keep going. Hope you're having a great Sunday or whatever day it is when you might be watching. Here's where things stand at this point. I was so tired last night after about 3.5 hours of moving stuff that I didn't even get an ending video. So here's one of the storage rooms, and yeah, there's nothing much here and not a whole lot going on yet, but I want to show kind of the early stage to see how it ends up. And a lot of stuff in here is just really bulky and not convenient to have anywhere really, but I got a couple of ideas of how I can get some more of this stuff in the rafters. Let's see how that goes. It seemed like such a good idea at the time. Well, I'm trying to decide. I think I was planning to start with the rafters, but I think I may end up leaving them last because I want to get these shelves moved so that I can use them for stacking some more lumber. Wouldn't it be great if after 3, maybe 4 hours today, all of this stuff was out of here? I'm trying to not be too skeptical and depressed. Big whoop. I just moved one metal shelf into this area. I don't think that table frame is going to stay there. Here's where I ended up last night. Man, I love this rolling cart. I hope I get to use it for something real at some point. I don't know that this wood is going to stay here, but right now it's a bit out of the way. This is obviously not a good setup, because let's say I want the this board right here, the third one in the stack. Yeah, all of this stuff has to move, right? So it's not the greatest, but it's a start, and some of it I may end up being able to stack things so that I can make shelves that separate them. But for now, I'm not at that point. I did get a bunch of stuff up in the rafters. Oh man, there's some great wood up there that I hope I get to use soon. It's not all cherry. Like this, I believe, is walnut. This smaller one is oak. And there's some other oak and walnut stuff in there too. Just remarkable. These pieces are poplar, and you can tell a lot of it maybe has gotten a little bit of water damage, that kind of thing, but I'm going to be able to use ends for other stuff, frame it, square it up, it'll be fine. These cabinets, I hope, are going to turn into places for storage. And I've got some stuff at Carol's garage that I need to move in here for tool and supply storage as well. One of the good things about moving to this kind of unit is it's 24-hour access, and it's just on a regular lock. So if I need something, I can come over and get it anytime I need to. And it's about, really probably more like 5 minutes. I mean, with any kind of traffic, maybe it's 10, but it's real close to the house. So there's good access. And I've got some other stuff in the truck right now that's probably going to go in the other room. So I just wanted to get that shelf in place, and we'll go from there. I think this might go in one of those cabinets. This is not going to be a sermon or anything, but I know of at least one friend that is diligently, earnestly praying for me, because I specifically said, I just don't know if I can get this thing cleared out today. And oh man, I hope I can. I'm not done yet, but it could happen. And so I am going to renew my efforts. I am going to go straight to bed after I get the video done, but I hope. But I'm blessed and grateful. I honestly didn't know if I was going to have the energy to get this stuff out of here. And like I said, I'm not done yet, but it's pretty close, and I think I can see the light at the end of the storage room. Whew. The other one is not organized, but all I got to do right now is just get out of this one. That's what I'm going to try to do. Oh, by the way, have you ever seen Incubus? It's definitely a Halloween movie. I can't recommend it as an example of spiritual beauty, because it is very about demonic things, but it is the only movie that has ever been completely performed in Esperanto. I don't speak it, but I do respect that. And on the other side of that, William Shatner stars in it. So that's either a really good thing for some, or a you got to be kidding me thing for others. Anyway, Incubus, fascinating. What do I mean I'm finished for the day? This is a mess. Oh, but thank you, Lord. It's all out of the other storage room. And that was just the big goal. I didn't even know if I could get it done. And what a relief. I've got one more small unit to empty out, but I've got that paid up to the end of the month. And so I've got time to organize this in the process of making room for all of that stuff to get moved in here. And that will be great. So there's no pretense that this is some kind of scintillating content for the channel. It's just what I have to do. And I want to try and get something up every week, so that's what it is this time. We'll go take a look at the other storage unit after I get this one locked up and see where we stand on that one too. Same story here. It's not really organized. Obviously, it's mostly empty right now, but man, I have got room to move some other stuff in here, and that's going to be a huge help, and maybe even have a little space here to be able to cut and prep wood and take it back to the workshop. If I set this up right, it should be really good. In the meantime, we're going to lock it up, and I'm going to try to get some supper and see about an early bedtime. Thanks very much for taking time to watch, and if you have suggestions about making the most of storage and being as smart about it as possible, very, very welcome to leave comments. Everybody's welcome to leave any kind of comment, but thank you. I don't know if this video is worth hitting the like button for, but if you decide to, that's cool. I greatly appreciate it as well. Whatever the case may be, I hope you have a great day when you watch this, and a great week to follow, and I look forward to sharing more and hope to hear from you. I need to think of a word to say if you watch this far. Let's see, how about storage lock?